Number 3 trending. I woke up out of bed, Chris, and I'm like, huh? And the headline reads, Kanye West might be sleeping with Jeffree Star. I can't. And I woke up and my phone was blowing up and I'm like, oh my god, what in the scandal is going on today? I honestly had no idea, right? I guess some girl made up a whole lie on TikTok and it went viral, where she insinuates Kanye and Kim are getting divorced because...
What's really going on with Kanye West? A deep dive into the allegations and chaos. In recent years, Kanye West has become known as much for his controversies as for his music. Whether it's public outbursts, relationship drama, or wild statements, he has consistently remained a talking point in pop culture. However, a recent wave of rumors and disturbing claims has pushed the conversation in an entirely different direction, one that's left even longtime fans in disbelief. Let's break this down clearly and respectfully to understand what has happened and what people are saying about Kanye. It all started when Kanye posted a tweet confessing to something deeply troubling. He wrote about an experience from his childhood, revealing that he and his cousin had looked at adult magazines together. He also claimed they acted out what they saw in those magazines, something no child should ever be exposed to or participate in. The tweet said that his father had left adult magazines around the house, and one day, Kanye found a more explicit one on top of his mother's closet. According to Kanye, this led to an experience where he engaged in inappropriate acts with his cousin. This admission, written in a public space for the world to see, shocked many. Most people questioned why someone would share such a personal and traumatic story so openly, especially one involving another person who likely didn't consent to having their childhood experience aired publicly. This confession led to a flurry of reactions online, ranging from concern to outrage. According to the tweet, Kanye was still a child during the time this took place, but he was older than his cousin. This raises disturbing questions about consent and whether the cousin was subjected to acts they couldn't understand or stop. Many believe this story is not just a confession but a reflection of deep-rooted trauma Kanye has yet to address. Fans and critics alike debated whether this was Kanye's way of seeking help or simply another instance of oversharing. Others speculated that he might be trying to explain, or even excuse, some of the erratic behavior he's exhibited over the years. The tweet also blamed his environment, specifically his parents, for the situation. He said his father irresponsibly left Playboy magazines lying around the house, and that his mother had similarly explicit material hidden away. These influences, he said, shaped his view of intimacy and relationships from an early age. But perhaps the most controversial part was when Kanye said outright, "My name is Ye and I did those things with my cousin until I was 14. That line alone caused a storm of backlash and discussion across social media. It's hard to unpack something so sensitive without acknowledging how tragic it is. If Kanye truly experienced that kind of exposure and participated in harmful behavior as a child, it speaks to a deep level of unhealed pain. However, many pointed out that airing it so publicly could be harmful to his cousin, who may not want this information out there at all. This wasn't the only shocking thing involving Kanye recently. There were already ongoing rumors that he had an affair with beauty influencer Jeffree Star while still married to Kim Kardashian. Though Jeffree denied the claims, they gained traction after influencer Ava Louise hinted at it on TikTok. The fact that both Jeffree and Kanye happened to be staying in Wyoming at the time only added fuel to the speculation.
Grammy. Number 3 trending. I woke up out of bed, Chris, and I'm like, huh? And the headline reads, Kanye West might be sleeping with Jeffree Star. I can't. And I woke up and my phone was blowing up and I'm like, oh my god, what in the scandal is going on today? I honestly had no idea, right? I guess some girl made up a whole lie on TikTok and it went viral, where she insinuates Kanye and Kim are getting divorced because a big male beauty influencer is sleeping with him. Look at this shit, y'all. This is so stupid. What?
Since when did you learn all those moves?
Me and Kanye have never hung out, and this whole thing is really funny.
Even though no solid evidence ever emerged, people still connected the dots based on timing, social media clues, and past comments made by Jeffree himself where he joked about being with a famous rapper with multiple Grammy Awards.
Who is your dream hookup?
Oh,
Good question.
wow.
I can't believe I didn't think of it.
I already had it. They have several Grammys and they're in the hip hop category, and they will mess with me if I say their name.
Because they're also
which
the
is
Illuminati.
fine.
It's Jay-Z.
No. Oof.
Not Jay-Z. Do you know Jay-Z?
No.
You're not in the Illuminati then. He's not in.
I don't know what's going on over there. Hip hop's weird. They're all weird.
Why do you say that?
They're all freaks. They're all into everything, and there's just a lot of weird stuff going on over there. NFL is a lot more safer.
The NFL being safer, like, in what way is the NFL safer?
There's less games and trickery and weird shit.
But what trickery are we talking about? Is it sexual trickery?
No, just like the hip hop community, like the lifestyle. It's just different.
It's a way different game.
Yeah.
Old tweets from Jeffree also resurfaced where he made suggestive jokes about Kanye. In one tweet, he joked about Kanye liking bright colors so he could see things smeared on his behind, a clear reference to something graphic. In another, he said, "Kanye West last night was so fun," followed by hugs and kisses. All of this, whether true or just online drama, only added to the storm Kanye was already facing. Kim Kardashian was Kanye's wife during some of his most troubling episodes, and while she's had her fair share of criticism, many believe she truly tried to help him. According to several sources including Tokyo Tony, the mother of Blac Chyna Kim stood by Kanye as long as she could. Tokyo Tony doesn't usually defend the Kardashian family. In fact, her daughter once sued them for $100 million. But even she admitted that Kim tried everything in her power to support Kanye. She allegedly paid off some of his debts, got him the best doctors, and did her best to hold their family together. Unfortunately, it seems that Kanye refused most of that help. Tokyo said that the people Kanye surrounded himself with didn't want Kim around because they couldn't manipulate him when she was by his side. In her opinion, those people tore down Kanye's support system so they could have more influence over him. When the rumors about Kanye and Jeffree came out, that's reportedly when Kim had enough. She ended their marriage for good and didn't look back. And who can blame her? As Tokyo put it, Kim loved Kanye, but he chose chaos instead of healing. Other celebrities also shared their thoughts on the matter. Rapper Boosie, who often comments on viral situations, said he felt bad for Kanye. He noted that Kanye's childhood trauma probably messed with his mental health and may be why he behaves the way he does today. Boosie said, "The rants make sense now. This man went through a lot as a child. His mind is messed up." He didn't excuse Kanye's actions but showed empathy for what Kanye might have gone through growing up. Azealia Banks, known for stirring up drama, had her own harsh take. She suggested Kanye had inappropriate relationships with several men in the industry and even joked that he and the late designer Virgil Abloh were more than friends. Azealia has made many controversial claims in the past, so while her comments added to the spectacle, many dismissed them as trolling. She also claimed Kanye made advances toward big names like Elon Musk, Donald Trump, Travis Scott, and Drake, but that all of them rejected him. Whether this is true or not is unclear, but again, the internet went wild with speculation. If things weren't complicated enough, Kanye brought his late mother, Donda West, into the mix. He claimed that she had loud romantic encounters while he was in the house, including one time when he allegedly caught her being intimate with a babysitter. He went as far as blaming her for his own behavior, implying that witnessing those moments confused him and led him down a harmful path. He said, "I got it from you, Mom," suggesting he believed her actions set the tone for his own. Many people felt this was deeply unfair. While it's true that parents have a responsibility to protect their children from adult situations, blaming a deceased parent for your choices as an adult doesn't sit well with everyone. Some saw it as Kanye deflecting responsibility for his actions. Kanye has openly battled mental health issues for years. He's mentioned having bipolar disorder and has gone on several public rants that left people worried about his well-being. Even his most dedicated fans have acknowledged that he needs serious help. Some believe that everything he's revealing now is a cry for that help, a desperate way of purging his trauma, no matter how messy or harmful the method. One social media user said, "I miss the days when celebrities didn't share everything with us. We didn't need to know this." Another added, "I think Kanye is emotionally dumping." He's hurt, and this is how he lets it out, but he needs to get away from Hollywood and go somewhere peaceful to heal. There's no doubt that Kanye has had a hard life in many ways. Losing his mother, struggling in the spotlight, facing mental health battles, and possibly carrying deep trauma from his youth, all of that can take a toll on someone. But when these things start affecting the lives of others, like his cousin or ex-wife, it becomes even more complicated. Kanye West is one of the most talented and influential musicians of our time. But talent doesn't cancel out pain or the need for healing. The stories coming out now paint a picture of someone who has been struggling for a long time, and unfortunately, the people around him who could help may no longer be in his life. It's hard to know what the truth is in every detail. Some of the rumors may be exaggerated. Some may be entirely false. But what's clear is that Kanye needs help, compassion, and most of all, privacy. Not everything needs to be turned into content or internet gossip. Real healing requires space, time, and a willingness to face the past head-on. If the stories about his childhood are true, then Kanye is both a victim of trauma and someone who's potentially hurt others in return. It's a tragic cycle that many people sadly experience. But cycles can be broken with the right support and with accountability.